Oh man. Everybody, welcome to TMFL Football. I'm the commission. Tough. We got a game. I don't know, we have to look. I know it's not on no damn Monday night. They don't put us on Monday night. They don't put us on Monday night. I don't think we had one Monday night game this year. They say, man, we don't see you fools. Oh, man.
I mean, you got to beat the Cardinals, man. They suck.
Shut up.
There you go. Try to look pretty. You just play. Maybe you'll win.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cards and the Vikings. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Charles Davis, and Charles, you look at this.
Looking one of them new Deions.
They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first.
Oh, you know what I picked? Oh. I don't know what I picked.
Paul.
Oh, God.
Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Man in motion is Sherfield. Now it's Hall.
Catch the damn ball. Jesus.
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, my God. What is...
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go, Cards.
Oh, that was a nice job there.
What are you into
Quarterback and
today?
receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run it.
I'm looking at Fred. I'm laughing at Fred Sapp. I ain't thinking about shit you saying.
Look at that, man. You done seen Fred a million fucking times, bitch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on
Maybe y'all
first
didn't take
down.
me to a football game instead of playing to Fred.
Murray going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental.
But it come hit him. Way the Bills don't break.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a first down?
That's pretty.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing here is Hall. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Fall asleep, yeah, wake your ass up. Shit.
Now Hall.
And you may have to keep before it falls that way.
That's caught downfield by Addison. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that play came together really well for those who found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead,
He didn't
his
get
team
to the
gets a
1
chance
yard
to
line.
cash
What are you
in
talking
over his
about?
next few plays.
Hall to throw it.
Oh,
Return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
wasn't no
And on
corner
that one, the
blitz.
protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hall flush to his right. And he'll go down here.
Yo, young fella, you fast. Use your legs.
17 yards.
Sit and put up with this bull crap. Let's go.
What looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's Hall. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, god dang it. I knew they was going to make him jump that route. I knew it. God dang it.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Knew they was going to make him jump that route.
Time to see that mistake, partner, because is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just
Game
vanished
just
with that
fucking
turnover.
cheats, man.
Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent
This
that
game
pick
just
from turning into
cheats.
points for the other side.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
That's a safety.
Multiple players combined for
What?
his first sack of the game.
Oh, that's
We've
bullshit.
had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first.
How's that not a safety?
They were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
How's that not a safety?
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because
That's
he'll only have one
bullcrap.
challenge remaining. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
Oh, dude, you danced right into it. You had the whole right, left side.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Addison. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Handoff to Chandler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Back to throw, Hall. This is caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over guys and continued to circle the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass, exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the secondary quarterback.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from...
That's supposed to be a 5-yard loss. Come on, guys.
At least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other targets in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's Murray.
Who gets there?
Throws there, incomplete.
Kind of fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
hey man, did you make those changes to those uniform numbers yet, fool?
Step up and assert its will over the other. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Man in motion is Sherfield. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And then instead,
I called it jet sweep. Yeah.
Pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality.
Touchdown now on the year, and the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, some strong running. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Who you talking to, man? What? When you talk loud, you're not talking loud enough, man.
He took away a big play for the defense, made it another victory because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And they get him down, but not
They
before
gotta
he takes
get
it
lucky,
across
man.
the
They
40-yard
can
line.
beat you.
Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right
Oh,
there.
damn
because
first
it's zone
down.
coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
I see you, Cashman.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
Smitty did the hit.
He got 6 points.
Pass money, homie.
Great play for that defensive unit. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the
Yeah, what are you mumbling, man?
Them Cardinals think for real, which is on
and
my
it's
agenda.
21-3. So not only they call for, but they will pick up.
Hey, man, their records are, hey, man, they're only 1 game under us, bitch. Something like they stink for real. They 4-7.
They're only at 79. You ain't no player.
And you can bet they're preaching
That's your
2 hands
fault,
on the
too.
ball here as
You're
they
right,
kicks
you're
away
right.
following that fumble return.
Shut up, bitch.
Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
What is that, man?
Into the locker room, down 21-10, as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more balance around the locker room.
That joker said I turned the fumbles up. Wow.
Finish this thing off. 21-3.
Really, bitch.
I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Call get in the weight room, fool.
Down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray to give. This is counter. And able to get a couple as he's
Go check on mama.
Citation for Bregman to Fred Sanford for his courage and his part in fighting crime in our city. An appreciation for the Los Angeles Police Department. You can be mighty proud of your father. Hey, I am proud of him. That's the kind of spunk some of the kids today could use. Like your old man, he's got spunk. Kids today don't have spunk. You don't think so? No. All they want to do is sit around and let their hair grow long. They're spoiled. Kids today don't have manners. They don't have respect. They don't have what your father's got. Spunk. I got spunk.
Oh, man. All right.
guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Good job. He's short.
Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Well, their home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hall. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, man.
But he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down.
Dude. Oh, shit.
This might be their opportunity.
Oh, man. He had to get rid of what that guy was getting through.
Get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can.
Oh, come on. You had him.
In for 6.
Oh.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point good by Prater, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. His return is he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he is right in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hall, throw to the right, hauled in.
Throw the ball up higher.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hall, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Vikings had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the whole crowd behind them. I think it'll be tough to beat this one.
Looking good, baby.
As the Vikings pick up the 1st.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now Chandler.
Get cut up.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier.
I mean, how about those Cowboys, man?
Throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And his
Well, he
throw
almost
is gonna
picked
be
that off.
incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around.
He almost
Rotate
picked
the
that
football
off.
so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hall.
Oh, this
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall
is
incomplete.
bullshit.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Murray as he sends to throw it.
He kicks that behind him.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now.
Good job, Cash.
And they get there for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
He almost got that.
Send this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now, it feels like
now a guy get hurt.
Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hall sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the fullback hand. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Hall. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hall. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the
Oh, here we go. Here we go with the fucking cheat. These cheating motherfuckers. God damn it.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
These cheating motherfuckers.
To trot out there now. And the turnover, a huge break. They'll start 1st and goal.
Cheaters.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray.
He dropped it. Pick it up. Go. Bye-bye. Go, Cash. Go, Cash. Go, Cash. Go, Cash. Good job.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score is an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A final shot before half for Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, man, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Gus Edwards with a couple of touchdowns. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional.
He's short. Oh, he didn't get that.
Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Murray going to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I know y'all gonna let this dude score. What kind of bullshit was that? Falling asleep.
Arizona. Trey McBride, 55 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here.
He always catch falling asleep, not paying attention to nothing.
Here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that
It's horrible.
so much
On the damn
you don't get the
slant.
score. A perfect combination of urgency,
Stupid
yet
shit.
relaxed enough to get it done.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Hall. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So stupid.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Hall. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Hall. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
No, it could have been a pick fucking
certainly makes this
six.
upcoming 3rd down a little bit more
Fool.
crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Drops this underneath.
Taking our 4th and 4.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, that's bullshit. God dang it, this thing cheats.
Get the football at the 23-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really
He's
good right
down.
now, but I think what we just saw there,
We don't get that ball back. He's
analytics
down.
really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Oh, wow.
Driving at the line.
Are you kidding me? Wow. That's bullshit.
A touchdown drive.
Cheap
The last time they had the ball, they
bullshit.
cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got him the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown.
Oh, there it is. Now it's dead for the cheat now. Here we go. Cheat shit.
Marvin Harrison Jr., 77 yards.
Wow.
And the Cardinals have
And they couldn't tackle this little dude. Are you kidding me?
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catching back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One into the end zone. And he'll get in for 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a few. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw
It's
out
just shit,
time
just
of the
cheat
game.
his
Don't worry
ass
about
off.
that. There's just a feel sometimes in
Wow.
making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Cheaters.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This shit cheats his ass off. Wow.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
This shit just cheats. So they got to do, got to cheat us to beat us, and that ain't right.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The ball under 32, it's 2nd and 2. Throwing here is Hall. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Harry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run it with Chandler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hall to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers that try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hall. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Chandler. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's Chandler again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th.
What happened?
Well, now that's a thing. But you're going to have to bring the ice cream. Mr. McLean. Mr. Officer. John McLean.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So give him 3 on that drive. And they'd say, we'll take it. No points and they'll fly around. If it's on the
You just have to wonder if field goal's going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hall. This one brought in by Jefferson.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Well, take the 4th and
that makes
inches.
things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 39, Hall. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say
This
it's
is
incomplete.
bullshit. God
Critical
dang
play
it, man.
in
This is
football game, 'cause
ridiculous.
If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little...
Shit, just cheat. Come on, man. God dang it. Pushes this guy down on him. Good gracious alive.
Because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a give to counter. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Holding.
D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah,
Holding.
that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll It's another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Like a comeback.
One more time to Benson. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because
Well,
he
here,
actually handed it off. I
it
thought
could
with
be
the
held to
touchdown
pay.
passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think you probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here.
There you go.
I think they're going to try and throw it for a touchdown. I'm going to need some help with this one.
Here we go.
Did he miss it? Wide open in the end
That's
zone.
some bullshit.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Vikings, they come up big
That's
down
a
near the
fucking-
goal line.
Come on, guys.
They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and
God
4th.
damn it.
Couldn't come away with anything.
Bitch, shut up. I've been talking to you for the longest. You've been gone, so shut the hell up.
Really condensed. Everything is
what?
squeezed tight.
I've been trying to talk to you for the last 10 minutes. You get gone or you fell asleep.
Okay, you hold on, bitch.
Yeah, well.
If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
2nd down and 3.
Guys, y'all put up a good fight, man.
Here's Chandler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, stop him here, guys.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but
There
officially
you go.
they'll
He's
be
got a
left
decision to make.
with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to
Yeah,
stop them
six-
and
six
bring up a
coming
key
there.
3rd down. But if you're on the
Wherever
offensive
he
side
is.
of the ball, there's an
6'9".
opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said keep
All right.
Take him out. Take him out last. Take him out last 4th and 4.
Here we go.
Man, don't take that, man. You need to kick the
What
ball,
a great
dummy.
job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to
Dummy,
stopping
you
the
need to kick
run.
the
They
ball.
knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as
That's
they
not
force
smart.
the important
That's how we
3.5.
score a step right there, guy.
Scared by a dog.
Playoffs down the window right here. Where you losing at?
Yep, scared by a dog.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Hall. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end,
don't play
great
home.
execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Hall from the gun on 3rd down. steps away to his left. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. On first down, Chandler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Vikings in possession of football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, Card. Make a last-second victory. Get them off the gear.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as
There's
they
a
come up
125
7-7.
in there. Every same game is squat.
Up the middle they go. Chandler. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw. Ball. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Jackson to return. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 6. Just over a minute, 40 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it first and 10.
Bitch, I hear you looking at Mission Impossible. I started to watch that shit today. Cheating. Oh, they try to turn you in. You the damn police chief. You got a legal cable.
They're watching the old one.
Thought you was watching the new one. I started watching that one this morning. I fell asleep. No, keep him in bounds.
So an ideal set of circumstances there.
Come on, guys. Whoop his ass.
And they saved that final
Should have been lost. You motherfucker.
Murray to throw. That pass completed to Dortch.
You can't miss the tackle. God dang it.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got his man. It's Dortch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Murray.
That's a big one right there.
He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, you really had to take some
chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Oh, my Lord. Wow.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, the wristbands in the crowd.
All right, guys. Wow, that's a tough game.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. And the big thing was
Tight end scoring a slam this game, and then you make a fumble. Cheap ass.
It's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for the offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led to victory.
So for Minnesota, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll...
Cash. See you, Cash. New message. What is this? Solid win, definitely. Frustrated that we didn't do a good job exploiting their corners. I get it, but we got the win. That's a great suggestion. Just need to execute better. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay. Fans the week. All right, the week is. All right, guys, we got to work our way through this. Let's see, we got a playoff picture going on. See if we sneak it in here.
No, you ain't.
Oh, we seventh. We seventh. We seventh.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay, well, if you look at the broadcast, fool, you see it for your own eyes. We done snuck. We sneak it. Yes. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working.
Man, the Dolphins in first place. Look at that shit. Wow. Dolphins will whoop your ass.
Well, all right, let me fix my Texans up. Regular season's right above. Okay, we gotta have a better season this year, guys.
Hold on.
We gotta cut 3 players. That's it. Just cut 3. Okay, I can cut 3. That's easy. I can cut 3. I can cut 3. Got a media interview and all kind of stuff.
How many players you need? Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Oh yeah, we can cut all these dudes. We don't need none of them. This guy's speed is a freaking is an 89. Hold up, let me see. Let me look at him. Is he a rookie? Is he a rookie? We picked him 7th in the 7th round, huh? Yeah, guy, hey man, we gonna cut you, dog. Wish you well, man. Wish you well. Oh, I killed him. I said I'd get me some cash. Oh, he's 24. Let's read his. Let's read his tagline. Got any tags? Nope, he has no tags. Yeah, we gonna cut you, dog. Got good stamina though.
Damn, I can't lose now. I'll just remember it all. Damn it. No pressure now.
What you say, fool?
I can't lose now and put the pressure on me.
Put no pressure. You free. You 5. Shut up.
You just throw a wild card, you dumb fuck, just like you. I said your heart than yours.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sure is. Oh man. These damn things are real. Damn it.
At least you got bread you can cut.
100%. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh. Great. Okay, good. I'm glad you did that. All right, cool. All right, let me charge up my charger. Yeah, all right, so we got to cut 2 dudes, huh? What'd you do in preseason? You do anything in preseason, JJ? Look at your card. Speed is 86. That ain't really fast. What does it say? What does it say for tags? Any tags in this guy? No tags, huh? Shut your dumb ass up, bitch. Tell me what the fuck to do. Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and... It's 20.
Nah.
I'm gonna cut him.
Yeah.
Move to the practice squad, fuck him.
Well, you on 50 now? Ain't no you that old.
Damn. Whoa, what happened to the other dudes? Whoa. I cut it. I put it in the practice squad. What did they do? They brought these dudes up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut him so I can get that money. Hey, bro. 24, young, 63. You got a long way to go, man. No way I'm gonna develop you in time. So bye-bye. Let me see if I drafted him this year.
What was that guy Steve, though, man?
That guy is slim to be a right tackle, man. He ain't got no tags. All his numbers are down. Morales at 40. 76 ranked. Oh, man. Yeah, hey, bro. We wish you well, dog. Wish you well, man. See you, dog. Get that money. Then I'm going to go ahead and move you to the practice squad. Okay. It's, okay, storylines. Let's see what they got right here. All right. Preseason's over. It looks like our position battle is complete. Yes, it is, based on what you see. Press Schultz won the battle. Do you agree with the... Oh, man. Yeah, of course he did. Are you sure he and the team will appreciate you keeping your word? Absolutely. He won it. Mr. Schultz, win. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got an interview. No, this bitch here. Here she comes. Here she comes. And see, that dude, the other league, that clown need to change his stuff because that affects your team. We'll talk to you. Our team's identity, okay. What can the fans expect from your offense this season? Oh, shit. We're going to be a balance. We are. At the end of the year, what would be a successful season look like? I hate when she asks me these fucking questions. We'll rush for 1,500 yards as a team. I'll take that. That's good. Thanks. We'll check in. Good stuff. All right. Roster, manage roster. Let's get ready to advance, guys. Last year we was ranked. Oh, them boys did they stuff. The regular season is here. Wow. It is here. Here we go. Ooh, against the Seahawks. Okay. 4:15 game. Let's get it up.
We get the Jets for first game of the season.
All right. Regular season. Here we go. Oh, we love when we put the kickoff up, baby. Kickoff. Yes, sir. We have the Seahawks. Seahawks. My Texans at? There we go. I don't think this team has ever played the Seahawks. Nope. I don't even have them on my thing. Wow. Gotta go find that one. Okay.
We got a Monday night game right off the bat, boy.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Like I said, we got a Monday night game right off the bat.
I don't know why anybody want to see you. Oh no, we got another media. What's this? Okay, let's see. The trainer told me to ask about what you want to work on in the camp. Should we focus on injury prevention? Let's work on focus conditioning. Okay. All right, cool. So we want to work on. Oh, we got another media interview. What? Oh, this bitch here. What do you want, ho? Coach, going into the season, what area team is the strongest? Oh, this bitch. Oh, boy, I don't know. Shit. Our defense. Our defense, okay. So the defense stronger part of the offense worries you the most? God dang it. Ugh. A running game. Can you be more specific? Why do you ask these fucking questions? O-line. What would be a successful season statistically for you? She asked too many fucking questions. Rush for 1,300. I'm gonna let them do that. I don't want to do this shit. I'll let the coaches do that. Fuck that. Man, I saw somebody get killed on a motorcycle 2 days ago.
Oh, you actually saw it, huh?
Say what?
You actually saw it, huh?
Yeah.
In Dallas?
Nah, Houston, man. That joker blew by me. I was doing 85 miles per hour. He blew by me, and he was in, they had the HOV lane that's part of the highway. But then, I don't know, that late at night, he had to know that the damn HOV lane was closed. Man, he tried to go in the HOV lane, and that gate and shit was down. He hit that shit. I said, oh, man, he gone. He gone. Oh, hold on. Is that mama moving?
Oh, he hit the barrier.
Yeah, he hit that gate. You know, the gate to go in, it was all locked up and closed. I'm like, dude, he hit it hard, bro. I said, if he survived, I couldn't stop to help him. I was doing 85 miles per hour, fool. I mean, I went right by him as he hit it, and I couldn't turn around.
Just stop reading back there.
Dude, I couldn't stop and run back there, Hobson. There was no, I was in the left-hand lane. Once the barriers go up, dude, I can't stop in the middle of the freaking highway. There's no emergency lane, dummy. I was doing 85 miles per hour. By the time I'd have stopped, nigga, I'd have been a damn mile or two down the road. Couldn't stop like that. There's cars right on my ass, too. I hope somebody else saw it and tried to help him, man. I'm like, damn, he ain't gonna make it. Oh, that's my mama. Okay.
All right, guys. It's a big Monday night game. Let's go. It's prime time.
Maybe you get your training that fast? Oh, I forgot y'all be slipping on that. Fuck y'all, I'm taking my training.
I ain't helping, man. You go ahead. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright. Go to media interview. I'm gonna practice with the sideline.
Yeah, yeah. It's that time, bitch. Answer some questions.
Do the sidelines, baby. Practice field. What we got? Coach, going into the season, what is the team strongest? No name defense, baby. So the defense isn't strong. What part of the offense worries you the most? The passing attack. It would be more specific.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, man.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's going to piss somebody off.
What would a success season look like?
Yeah, yeah. Let's get some. Let's put it on
Wide
paper.
receivers combined 175 yards.
Put it on paper.
All right, we'll check back at the end of the season, baby. All right, girl. Makes you happy. Check back again.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
Why is my morale still down, man?
Hey, man, because you don't practicing, man. That's why it is.
Alright, the morale down because the fucking stupid ass bitch doing preaching that coming off fucking question.
Come on, guys. Give me at least a silver. Come on, CJ. Give me a silver. Damn. What's this is over here still? Damn. My God, what is going on my door? Let me do this.
got a jack chicken in there. One dollar in here. What is a favorite fish?
And this dang old chair, boy, this is my circulation of my legs. Damn. Jesus. Oh, man. What?
Don't breathe so hard. Calm down.
Shut up, bitch. Bye. return.
All right, guys. The game of the future right here. We got to start off good.
Oh, man.
Now look here, young man. Young lady, thanks. I needed that. And you still have left. Going the way you can't play double, man. Let's face it. Every time you bring the boy to the house, you have a father. You're a district attorney. Father, you know I never understood my whole life. I just want to know what she's doing. Every minute. Now, where you been, young lady? What kept you so long? You were one of the ones that want to force you to cook your food. Did you say something about the... I said I was going to take my kitchen with me.
Night prime time, baby.